guys, how are you? This is going to be my update from my makeup inventory and collection. Last time I did one of these videos was January 2019, so earlier this year, and I wanted to do them every like 3 or 4 months, and it's almost June now, so I'm sorry for putting this off. I've been wanting to do this for at least a month or so now, but my collection's changed a little bit, so I wasn't sure when was the right time to post it. I also need to take pictures of my collection. I have most of them taken while I'm filming this video, but after this video we'll be taking the rest of them. So if you're new to makeup inventory videos, I will talk about the products I have in each category of my collection, so like foundations, concealers, eyeshadow palettes, etc. And I'll let you know what I had before and my goal for that category number-wise. So first, I always like to start off with my face products for foundations. Previously I had 3 and I currently have 3, so this has not really changed numbers-wise, but the products have changed. So I finished the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in Swan, the e.l.f. Flawless Finish foundation in Light Ivory. I finished the ColourPop No Filter 6 foundation in Fair 27 Neutral, and I have 3 new foundations. So there's 2 shades of the Flower Beauty Light Illusion foundation, and then I have the Ordinary Serum foundation. And for this category, I would like to have only 2 foundations so I can have 2 different colors. For concealers, previously I had 1 and I currently have 2, so I have 1 more than last time. I finished the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer in Swan, but now I have the Kokie Cosmetics Be Bright Illuminating Concealer in Fair, and then the Becca Aqualuminous Concealer in Fair. I would really like to finish the Becca Concealer because I don't love that one that much, but my goal for this category is to have 1 concealer. My powder category did not change. Previously I had 1 and I currently have 1, and it's the same Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal Setting Powder. I love it so much. It's my favorite. And my goal for this category is to have 1 setting powder, and I'm currently at my goal. So my blush category definitely went down. So I previously had 8 blushes and I currently have 3. I finished the Tarte blush in Summer House. I decluttered the Milani Baked blush in Berry Amore. Decluttered the Wet n Wild Ombre blush in a Princess Daiquiris. The Milani Color Harmony blush in Coral Beans, decluttered that one as well. I also decluttered the Becca blush in Camellia. That was a mini size. So the blushes that I currently have are the Laura Geller Baked Blush in Brighten and Honeysuckle, the Milani Luminoso Baked Blush, and then I also have the ColourPop blush in To The 10. And my goal for this category is to have 3 different blushes at a time because I can have 3 different shades. For bronzers, previously I had 0 and currently I have 1. I have the Becca Cosmetics Sunlit Bronzer in Capri Coast, and I love that one so much. My goal for this category is to only have 1 bronzer because I don't really see myself needing more than that. For face palettes, previously I had 2 and I currently have 1. I did have the Ofra Cosmetics highlighter palette. I think it was like their Winter Heat or something like that. And I did really like it. I still have it technically. It's in my declutter pile, but I'm going to be moving it to my makeup kit. It's been not used a whole lot, so I'm going to be sanitizing it and moving it to my makeup kit. But the face palette that I do have is my Makeup Revolution Incandescent highlighter palette, and I love it so much. And my goal for this category is to have maybe 2 face palettes because then I can purchase another. Maybe it's like a blush palette. For powder highlighters, previously I had 11 and I currently have 8, so I'm excited that this category went down. Like I mentioned, in my face palette category, I did move the Ofra highlighter palette into my makeup kit, so that's technically not in my collection anymore, but that had 3 highlighters in it, so now I only have 8. The ones I have are the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighter in Blossom Glow, the Beach Cosmetics highlighter from their Zodiac palette, the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Pressed in Champagne Pop, the e.l.f. Shimmer Highlighting Powder in Pearl Glow, and then there's 4 highlighters in that Makeup Revolution highlighter palette that I mentioned. My goal for this category is to have 5 different highlighters because I like having the different tones. I don't want to have too many highlighters because I feel like I can just use eyeshadows in other palettes as well. For face primers, previously I had 2 and I currently have 1. I used up one of the Wet n Wild Dewy primers and the Becca First Light priming filter in a travel size, and I currently have another Wet n Wild Dewy primer, but I need to find a dupe of it because Wet n Wild is no longer cruelty-free, which really pisses me off, but it's okay. If you guys have any recommendations for a cruelty-free illuminating primer like the Wet n Wild one, please let me know in the comments. But my goal for this category is to only have 1 primer because I don't really need more than that in my opinion. And finally, for the face category, I have setting / facial sprays, and previously I had 1 and I currently have 1. I finished up the e.l.f. Hydrating Coconut Mist, and then I had finished and repurchased Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe, cucumber, and green tea. The one that I finished was a full size, but now I'm currently working on a very small size. My goal for this category is to only have 1 setting or facial spray at a time. I can have backups. I don't mind having backups of that because I know I will continue to use it, but for now my goal is to just have 1. Now onto the eye category, which is my favorite, and first I have pencil liners. Previously I had 5 and currently I have 2. I finished the LA Girl Glide Gel Liner in Mermaid Blue, the Essence Long Lasting Eye Pencil in Hot Chocolate. I finished another one of the Essence liners, but this one is in Black Fever, and I currently have another one of the Essence Black Fevers and the NYX Slide On Glide On Pencil in Sunrise Blue. And I'm actually at my goal for this category, which is to have 2 different colors, and I don't mind because one is a black and one is a blue, so they're completely different. For liquid liners, previously I had 2 and I currently have 2. They're the same ones that I had before. One is the e.l.f. liquid liner in black and one is the NYX matte liquid liner in black. I'm really hoping to get through the e.l.f. one soon, but my goal for this category is to have probably 2 liquid liners because I'm tempted to get a brown one because I think that would be really pretty. For mascaras, previously I had 3 and I currently have 2. I finished 2 of the Catrice Glam & Doll Volume Waterproof mascaras. That one's definitely my favorite. I can't wait to purchase it again when I finish my other 2 mascaras that I have. But I also finished the Too Faced Better Than Sex Waterproof mascara. I currently have the CoverGirl Super Sizer mascara and the Buxom Lash Travel Size mascara. My goal for this category is to have 2 to 3 mascaras at a time. I don't mind having backups of mascara. For cream shadows, previously I had 3 and I currently have 1. I finished the NYX Jumbo Eyeshadow Pencil in Milk, the Ulta Beauty Cream Shadow in Rose Gold, and I decluttered the Ulta Beauty Cream Shadow in Smoky Quartz because it dried out. But I did repurchase a cream shadow and I purchased the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Cottage Cheese, which is a shimmery white color. My goal for this category is to have up to 2 different cream shadows. I'm not really that into cream shadows anymore because I've been using a NYX glitter primer to make my shimmers pop. I just like using a sticky base underneath my shimmers just to make them really, really vibrant. But my goal for this category is to have 2 cream shadows if I'd like to. For eye primers, previously I had 2 and I currently have 3. I have 2 of the ones that I had last time, which one is the Milani eye primer and then one is the NYX glitter primer. So those are the same 2 that I had before, but then I purchased the Marc Jacobs coconut eye primer because I found it on sale, and I'm actually really close to finishing my Milani one. My goal for this category is to have up to 2 different eye primers because I like having a glitter primer and then a regular eye primer. Now onto my eyeshadow total. I previously had 131 and I currently have 122 eyeshadows, and my goal is 100 or less. For Premade Palettes, previously I had 8 and I currently have 6, and this has definitely fluctuated a little bit. I finished my Tarte Make Believe in Yourself eyeshadow palette, which is super exciting. I decluttered the Alamar Cosmetics Reina del Caribe palette volume 1. I just have only used it like maybe 4 times while I've owned it. I will be seeing if a friend wants it, or I'm not really sure what I'm doing with it yet. I do like the shimmers in that palette, but I find the mattes are very dry. I also decluttered the e.l.f. Jewel Pop Matte for Matte palette. I just felt like the shadows didn't really last that long on my eyes, which is unfortunate because the colors are really pretty. But I still have my Morphe and Jaclyn Hill eyeshadow palette, which I mentioned is in my Pan That palette. Still have the BH Cosmetics Weekend Festival palette, the BH Cosmetics Zodiac palette, the Anastasia Sultry palette, and the Soft Glam. And I also purchased the Profusion Metallics palette, and it's just a palette full of metallic shimmery shades, and they have neutral colors and just colorful colors, and I really like it so far. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to keep it, but for now I'm playing with it and seeing how I like it. My goal for this category is to have 5 pre-made eyeshadow palettes. I don't really see a need to have more than that. I like panning a palette at a time and then having the options to use the other ones in my collection without overwhelming myself. So I think 5 is a good number for me. For single eyeshadows, previously I had 4 and I currently have 3. I finished the Essence Eyeshadow in Chili Vanilli, the ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in Amaze. I decluttered the ColourPop GNO eyeshadow from the Yes Please palette, and I still have my Tarte Chrome Paint in Martini, and I purchased the JD Glow Cosmetics eyeshadows in White Gold and Limelight. I actually don't have a goal for my single eyeshadows category anymore. I kind of just want to fill my Z palette and just have like a fun little palette that way. I don't really have a set goal for that. For pigments and glitters, previously I had 4 and I currently have 5. So I decluttered the Urban Decay Cosmetics Heavy Metal Glitter Liner in Midnight Cowboy. It just went bad on me. It was several years old, so it was time for it to go. I finished 2 of the Stila Magnificent Metals glitters, but they were mini sizes. One was in Diamond Dust, one was in Gold Goddess. I love those colors. I decluttered the NYX Loose Glitter in Rose because I just haven't used it a ton at all. And I know it's a loose glitter, but I've been preferring the more cream glitters or liquid glitters, so I'm just going to see if someone wants that. If no one does, I will keep it. But I did receive the Stila Glitter and Glow Highlighter in Kitten, which I actually use as a eyeshadow topper glitter, and I like it a lot that way. And then I also have the NYX Glitter Glows Quad and Galactica, so that is a cream glitter quad of 4 different glitters, so 5 in total. And I don't have a goal for this category. I love glitter so much, and I don't really have like a problem buying glitters. I don't buy them very often, so 5 currently is fine for me, but maybe I'll purchase more in the future. The last eye category that I have is brow products. So previously I had 2 and I currently have 3. I finished the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara in Brunette, the Essence Make Me Brow in Brownie Brows. They were both just tinted brow gels, so I finished both of those. I have the Urban Decay Brow Blade in Brown Sugar. I did purchase that one, and then I purchased 2 e.l.f. brow gels. I have one in use right now, and then I have a backup. My goal for this category is to have 2 brow products. I can use an eyeshadow as a brow powder, and then for my other 2 like brow products I would rather have like a pencil and a brow gel. So I'm very close to my goal, and I will be soon once I finish one of my e.l.f. brow gels. The last category I have is lip products. So first I have lipsticks, like regular bullet lipsticks. Previously I had 3 and currently I have 1. I decluttered the Doll 10 lipstick in Uptown Girl because it stained my lips pink. I had the Doll 10 lipstick in Alter Ego, but that just melted so badly into the tube and then broke off. So I decluttered that one. And I finished the Doll 10 lipstick in Sweet Talker. I really liked the Doll 10 lipstick formula. As you can see, I did use up one of them, and I had used up another one previously. They just melt so easily. But the one I do have currently is the Too Faced Le Creme Mini Lipstick in Nude Beach. It's so pretty. It's like the perfect nude on me. My goal for this category is to have, I would say, like 3 bullet lipsticks. I prefer them now to liquid lipsticks. I'm wearing a liquid lipstick today. I like wearing them for shorter periods of time, or if I'm going out for the night, because then I don't have to worry about it. But for a work day, I feel like liquid lipsticks can be a little bit drying, but the ones that I have, I do enjoy a lot. I think I would like to have about 3 bullet lipsticks at a time because I can have 3 different colors. For liquid lipstick, previously I had 6 and I currently have 4. I still have the ColourPop Ultra Satin Lip in Alyssa, the Ofra Long Lasting Liquid Lipstick in Unzipped, the Too Faced Melted Matte Mini in Sugar Cookie, and the Kylie Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade 20. And I decluttered the Too Faced Melted Matte Mini Lipstick in Buttered Rum. It was a more like orangey shade, and I just don't wear that color very often, so I decided to put it in my declutter category. And I also decluttered the Wet n Wild Mega Last Liquid Catsuit Liquid Lipstick in Behind the Bleachers because it is a bright red shade. I decided if I want to wear red lipstick, I prefer like a brick color, not necessarily like a bright red. That's just my personal preference. And my goal for this category is to have 3 liquid lipsticks. For lip gloss, previously I had one and I currently have one. I finished my favorite Fenty Beauty lip gloss in the shade Fussy, and then I currently have a mini of the Buxom full-on lip polish in the shade Celeste. It's like that big, so I'll probably use it up within like the month or so. And my goal for this category is to have 1 to 2 lip glosses. I've been getting more into glosses lately. For lip balms and treatments, previously I had 3 and I currently have 1. I finished the Hemp's lip balm and then the Simple Pleasures lip balm in Vanilla Frost, and I currently only have the Eco Lips Vanilla Bean lip scrub. I've been using Vaseline to moisturize my lips, so I currently only have a lip scrub and not an actual lip balm. My goal for this category is to have 2 lip balms or treatments because I could have a lip scrub and then a lip balm. So that is my update for my makeup collection and inventory. So it's been about 5 months since I last updated, and I hope to do another one of these maybe by the end of the summer. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I also have a horse channel if you want to check that out. It is called CNK Equestrian, where you can follow some of my horsey videos. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Talk to you later. Bye.